when you were about 2 years old, you had a lot of adenoid problems, and you migrated Floribel, passed away. And so we loaded you up in the car, and we went down to the funeral. And it was basically in the middle of nowhere. But the church that we went to was a great church. It was at Floribel's church, but it didn't have air conditioning. And it was very, very hot. And so you fell asleep. And I had you in my arms, and I was rocking you back and forth to try and keep you calm. And I believe your grandmother was right here, your grandfather, your dad, and then I believe Aunt Beth was on the other side of him. And so I was rocking you back and forth, and all of a sudden you started to snore loudly. And I was like, oh God, no, not now, not right now. Because as you were starting to snore, I could hear your Aunt Floribel cackling in the back of my head, because she would have thought that would have been the funniest thing to ever happen. So I couldn't help but start to laugh. And I'm trying really hard. I'm rocking you back and forth, trying to keep you calm to make sure you don't wake up. But all of a sudden, your Aunt Beth starts to laugh. And your father refuses to look at me. And people in front and back are starting to laugh. And I'm trying my hardest, because when I get nervous, I giggle anyway. So I'm already trying so hard not to laugh. But I could hear in the back of my brain your Aunt Floribel singing. And she used to say, God said, make a joyful noise, but he never said make a pretty one. So she always sounded like a seagull when she was singing. So I had that in the back of my brain, and you snoring, and I'm rocking, and I just couldn't help but start to laugh. When all of a sudden I feel something jam into my ribs, and I look over, and it's your grandmother, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she goes, shut up, and she just keeps ramming me in the ribs, which is making it worse. And I just couldn't stop laughing. And I swear to you, I think she broke my ribs. But we finally got through the funeral, and you woke up, and you're like, it's not church. That's just how you were.